Hi, I'm Logan Lawrence. I'm a junior at Lawrenceburg High School. Today I'm going to tell you why your child should go to public schooling instead of private schooling. Have you as parents ever needed to decide whether your child should enroll in public schools or private schools? Are any of you parents contemplating whether your child should move from public education to private education, or vice versa, of being private education to public education? According to greatschools.org, 1 in every 4 parents are considering changing from public schools to private schools or private schools to public schools, depending on what your child is enrolled in now. That is because of economic activity throughout the country. The key to making this decision is to evaluate the pros and cons of being involved in public schools or private schools. Public education is better, and I will give you facts and numbers to tell and prove you why. The main reasons public education is better than private is because of financial aid, more freedom, and better involvement throughout the community with your child and citizens around you. Public education in general is funded by the government and is free tuition. According to lwv.org, nearly half of public education is funded by the state government through the combination of income taxes paid from the citizens, fees, and other taxes that people have to pay. The rest of the funding comes from your local government. The only thing students sometimes need to pay for is textbooks or many other supplies such as this book bag. Private education requires a high amount of money for tuition because your children need certain criteria to be involved and be accepted. The private education is not funded by the government, and the parent has to fund all the money. On time.com, the site states that an average year of elementary public education, private education, is $7,000, and a year of private high school education is $13,000. That is money that you could save if your child went to public education. Libraries in private schools typically require a fee for books checked out or a membership fee. A lot of times it is pay to play as well in private schools in regards to athletics and clubs. Public education provides more freedom to your child instead of having the feeling of being caged in at a private school. There is a long admission process that requires lots of paperwork and time to see whether or not you will be accepted. Once your child is a teenager with a license, private schools can put vehicle restrictions because children travel from long distances and there will not be as much space in the parking lots for your students to park. Almost all private schools require a specific uniform to be worn each day. On a poll that is posted on debate.org, 70% of voters say that it is not right for students to be required to wear uniform each day. Public schools, you can wear whatever you want as long as you follow dress code, such as having sleeves and shorts long enough. Students receive better involvement in public schools. All of their fellow classmates live in a nearer area compared to private students to give a higher probability of a friendship happening because you will have more involvement around you. There are many clubs and sports in public schools, and someone can just meet with the school board to start a new organization if you would like. There is a better opportunity with sports teams for public education because coaches give more teams, so you are almost guaranteed an opportunity to play somewhere, whether it is freshman, JV, varsity, or many public schools will give multiple varsity teams depending on your number of students enrolled. And as well, there are different classes so you can know which school you should go to. To conclude, public education is better than private schooling if you compare all of your options and choices. You can be more involved, have more money, and have more freedom if you attend a public school. I personally have been a student of public schools all my school years, and I'm a junior now. I have never had any issues and find it very easily to form friendships and get along with all the teachers and get great help.